Welcome to Bar Talk. I'm your host, Brandon T. This is a place where we have conversations about what's happening in the world and what's going on in society. And with that being said, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And before we start, I want to go ahead and make an announcement, peoples. Sharice is joining the show full time as my co host. Sharice, how are you doing today?
I got my champagne. I'm celebrating.
Yes, people, she is part of the show full time. Like I said, great response when she was been on, and so might as well be a regular occurrence. And so, what we're gonna do, a little format in this show. It's-
Wait, I'm the Shirley Strawberry to your Steve Harvey.
there you go. Yep. And so, so we'll this show will come to you twice a week. So be prepared. And so, with that being said, we're gonna get into our topic today. Now, if you noticed on social media out there, everybody's is on one of these things here, and so forth. And there's a lot of people want to create content out there. And like I said, and then also we got to add this in today's society. Today's society, people are more liberal with their persona and so forth, and people more are more liberated to show more themselves than past generations, and it's not shunned upon because some of the stuff was in past generations, but it wasn't here on your device. You had to go look for it. You know, there was places that you could go to see certain things, but now you can just turn your phone on, tap it a couple times, and there you go. And so, with that's being said, what I've been seeing out here in society is the older women. Yep. Are I don't want to say competing with the younger girls, but they're doing the same thing as the younger girls. They're I want to say they may be having fun, maybe not fun, maybe trying to monetize some things, not monetize some things, show off that hey, I still got it, and so forth. And some of it looks okay, some of it looks great, and some of it's like, hey, lady, please. And with that being said, Trish, how you feel about the older girls out here doing some of the similar things that the younger girls are doing? And two, let me add this: how do you feel that the older women look better than the younger girls? What do you think about that?
Well, here's my thing, Brandon. Some of them not competing. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, if they are competing, they winning. Some of them are winning. Okay, let's forget about competing. They if they competing, they winning. Some of them. Now, some of y'all need to put we back to them bras. Now, I told y'all that braless stuff is for the less than blessed. But they are. I don't know if I can say competing though. I think older women are just coming into being comfortable with themselves and their bodies finally, and knowing that I'm just gonna be who I am. I'm 60, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm 70, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm 55, I'm gonna do what I want. I think they're just coming into themselves.
Is it I do what I want, or is it she doing it, kids are doing it? I look just as good. Some of these older women are shaped a lot better than some of the young girls, and they're like, "Yo, just because of this, you doing it, I'ma do it because it takes a couple taps, and now I'm recording myself." Is it that, or is it? I mean, what's the draw to do it? I guess that's my question is, say that you're older, but when you were younger, I guess societal norms would be more conservative, and so for cover up, do certain things. And now that what I'm saying, you have gotten past that point, and now your kids are doing certain things, and so forth. What making women say that what I'm saying, she's out there taking pictures in bikinis and in scantily clad outfits, and I'm gonna do it too. What's the draw for that?
Okay, first of all, are you talking about me? Because you know it's almost swimsuit season.
Uh oh.
And I don't mind taking some pictures in a swimsuit and putting them on Facebook. So I'm like, I'm gonna taking that little personal. I still say this is not a competition. This is about being comfortable within themselves. And if somebody wants to think some older person is competing, then that's what they think. I also think when you're younger, you are more conscientious of older people telling you, put some clothes on, don't wear that, you can't wear this. And then you graduate at some point and you're like, F them, I'm wearing what I want to wear.
Uh,
I'm going to wear what I want to wear.
all right. So, people, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna put up a montage somewhere right around this point here, and I want y'all to tell me in the comments what do you think about these older women. Are they competing, or are they just comfortable with themselves, and so forth? Because, like I said, I look at it. I think it ain't all competing, but a lot of it is. I know. You know what I'm saying? Certain women, maybe. So, for instance, right? Maybe for instance, that when you were younger, you might have wasn't in the best of shape, or you had or you had children younger and so forth. And now that you're older, I can see that now you're like, okay, yeah, you got yourself together. You know what I'm saying? You got the shape and whatever you wanted now, and showing it off. That's one thing. But then but it looks like from to me, some of it started with the young girls doing certain things and so forth. That let me step back a little bit because I mean in these older women's generation, they did things too. There was all types of stuff, but it wasn't here. You know, so you had to go out, and if you're gonna go to some type of day pool party or something back in the day, you had to be there, and you saw it when you was there and so forth. And now in this social media age of oversharing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's sharing everything. And so now that these women have transformed themselves, or even the women, I think, you know what I think, Trees? A lot of the women that are doing it now, well, some of the women that were judgmental on the girls that were more liberal back then, and
But where
they didn't
about
have a shape for
confidence
it,
though?
and they didn't have
What
a shape for
about
it.
we now? They now have the confidence to put that on, where maybe you didn't have the confidence when you were 20 pounds heavier, or your look wasn't together. Maybe it's about just now I have the confidence to wear it.
Where does confidence come from? How do you build from conservativeness until the point where you like, okay, conservative in my 20s, conservative in my 30s, conservative in my 40s, conservative, slightly losing conservatives in my 50s, and then to turn you about 60, almost 70, but like, you know what? I got a better shape than that girl over here. But I'm gonna show it all. How do you get there? How do you build that type of confidence? We need to write a book and sell that. How do you get that?
Over time, over slowly getting over whatever you were told about yourself through your youth. That's how you build confidence. Slowly figuring out they lied, they didn't like you, they were jealous, and it wasn't you, and it's all the things you've told yourself too. You told yourself you weren't this or that, and now you're like, well, none of that's even true either. And now I feel better about myself, and I can wear this, and I can be okay with wearing it, and I don't care what anybody thinks.
Right. And do you think that white women get a to help black women with this confidence? Do you think that is a case?
What do you mean?
You know, so if you notice, this is looking over time. You can have a bigger white girl. She don't care what it look like. She's just gonna go out there, you know what I'm saying, show it all. Say that you supposed to like it and so forth. Do you think that you know what I'm saying she built confidence in others?
And I'm not gonna leave that to just white women. Black women have that. I'm blessed too, and I'm gonna show it off because that's what
Not the
I'm gonna
blessed
call it.
part. Not the blessed part.
I'm talking about. I'm a little more blessed than some other people here, and whatever you want to call it. But hey, they do have some confidence that some skinny chick who's a size 2 can't find. And then you've got a size 18 who's got all the confidence in the world, and that may help. But I think confidence comes from within yourself. You still have to build that up within yourself. Looking at other people, I tell you one thing, when you don't have confidence, you tend to be more judgmental. of people who do stuff that you can't do. So I don't think that that's gonna help them. I think they're gonna be judgmental of those people. But that's just my experience.
Right. And do you think that the fact that also that the word uh that the word thick has been is somehow become a good thing, and it's labeled everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's no more fat girls out here. There's not a fat girl nowhere.
Well, no.
Everybody's thick, and then the only fat people are the men. Men are only fat. That's only get
So men ain't thick. I thought
nah,
y'all was
we just
fluffy.
fat.
I thought y'all was fluffy.
Yeah.
You're not fluffy.
We stocky or fat. That's the, you know what I'm saying. Or you skinny. You know what I'm saying. And women or what no matter how big get the thick moniker, and that in turn is creating a lot of this extra confidence, I think.
What's wrong with that though? That is what
Nothing.
it is.
It's a way to I look at it like this. Like I said, society has turned to that. You know what I'm saying? You got women that are really large, and they get called thick for some reason because with the largeness, something went large with it, and they're like, yeah, oh my God, she's thick, and so forth. And I think that in turn created a lot of confidence. If you're gonna just say confidence is adding, but what I've noticed is with especially on the social media with the older women, they're more they're more fit. You see, like that picture of Gail. It says she jumped out there because she's more slimmer. I don't want to say fit, but slimmer and so forth. She might work out and so forth. But you get that with the older girls. It ain't just like the young girls. It's like whatever I'm in. But like I said, I've noticed with the older women, it's more of a fit thing. Have you when you see stuff like that? Have you that's what you seen out there, or are you seeing something different than I'm seeing?
Yeah, here because now they know I don't want to take blood pressure medicine. I don't want to take diabetes pills. I don't want to have heart disease, kidney. I want none of that. So I am now going to take care of myself because I don't want that. The older you get, the more likely your chances go up. And that's the other thing about being older with older women. They already start knowing the consequences of not taking care of yourselves. The younger women are still taking that for granted to a degree, unless they've had some health scare early on, and now they know I need to take care of myself. But I think the confidence is still built from within of people just saying, this is what it is, like it or not. But you can be a thin person and have absolutely no confidence. And you
Right.
could be a really attractive person in all for all intentional purposes in society, and you still have no confidence. I've met a lot of people like that.
Right. And so now so no now so with that being said, that okay, these older women now are choosing healthier lifestyles and choosing to be in shape and so forth because of all the stuff that comes about by not being healthy. You know what I'm saying? Overweightness brings on a whole bunch of things that you don't want. So now you got these older, in shape, shapely women. You know what I'm saying? So now in turn what does that do? Now 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 they're probably getting more attention than they were before. Now does that I mean, I guess that's a good thing now that now she's getting more attention than she did before she got in shape and so forth. Now she's competing with the maybe she's not competing. The younger women are competing for the same pool of men that because now you probably have a very in shape 50-year-old 60-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a younger dude paying attention to her. What do you think? What does that do? I mean, how what does that do to the confidence level? Is it flattering and so forth? What does that look like?
Well, let's be for real. I don't care. Some little skinny 20, 30-year old cannot compete with a 50, 60, 70-year old sugar mama who in shape, okay? You can't compete with sugar mama
Right.
who also is on, okay, she got the bank, she got the house that you don't have. She ain't asking for money because she got her own, probably a business or something like that or whatever. And she's got a lot more wisdom and she's well rounded. She's been to better restaurants. She can show him things. I don't know if there's a competition If a young woman can catch younger men, older woman, I'm sorry, can catch a younger guy's eye, that's not, to a degree, not a competition unless he's just really in love with somebody. Because at the end of the day, when you start thinking about it, an older woman in shape who is equivalent in looks, they got way more going for them actually than
Right.
some young girl, and they're not asking you to pay for them to get their nails done.
Mm.
Okay.
So these older, in shape women are in turn taking men away from the younger girls. So I guess you would say, I guess you wouldn't say that they're taking away from the 20-year-old crowd, but I guess that 30 to 40 stage, I guess those women are competing with the women that are 50 to 60 that are in shape and got their stuff together. Is that fair?
I would say so. And again, some of them 50 and 60-year-olds are winning
Right.
easily by landslides. They winning.
Right. Cause you gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? I guess as you get older, just biologically, clock speaking, as you get older, they say that women are, as they get older, they are more ready to do things and so forth. So then I guess you got that factor. Then you got this woman that's she's deep in her career and so forth. So like I said, money wise and so forth. I mean, there's some people that's reckless with their money, whatever. But I guess there's some women that's got their stuff all the way together, and then add, you know what I'm saying, all the, you know what I'm saying, the physical points. Is that I guess now it's one of those things where older women could be winning. You're right. Older women can be winning here, and it could be a point where what the I guess that now that the women here in their 30s and 40s can't let themselves go. So they got to pretty much be in shape too. You can't wait till you get to your 50s, you know what I'm saying, late 40s and 50s to get in shape, because the older women will, you know what I'm saying, take, if you're in the dating pool, can take your man from you.
And the other thing is, older women know when to stop conversations before they get out of hand, unlike younger women who gonna keep, for lack of a better way of putting it, popping off. When an older woman is going to end it, she's going to be a little bit more seasoned in terms of, let's table this and let's let emotions die down. And older women have also gotten their emotions in check. Some of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have learned to manage their emotions. Where younger women are still very much emotional and don't even understand you need to learn how to manage your emotions.
Right.
And that's a different vibe in terms of what I would imagine a man is gonna get and want. If you got somebody out, you say something to them and they want to go off, and now it's a fight over something simple, where an older one will go, okay, let me go think about that, see if I do, or let's talk.
Right.
It's different. So I do think, to a degree, older women are winning, but not just because of them, their looks and keeping themselves up, but because it's a lot more into that than just looks and keeping themselves up. A lot more is involved.
Right. Absolutely. I can see that. And so forth. So good. Good. So older women, comes back to the end. Are y'all competing? And it sounds like there is a competition, but maybe y'all not competing. Y'all just showing that y'all are in good health and so forth. And the fact that there's some young girls that are not in good health or not shaped the same as y'all, or put together as y'all, not y'all fault. So I'm gonna say, young girls, health is wealth. Don't let auntie take your man.
And look, like, comment, like, share, people. Y'all know I love the comments. Y'all know I love reading them. I love to respond. Brandon, I want to give a couple of shout outs. I got my friend Vicky, who always has a very wonderful comment. And then there's another person that always comments too, Alvin Davis, I think is his name. I really appreciate both of you all. You all are consistent. Every time I post, you're saying, giving us feedback. I really love that. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Vicky's always been very supportive of any venture I have. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And you guys comment too and tell us what you think. This is a really good topic too.
Yeah. All right, so we gonna ask Miss Reese. What you got going on this week? What you got
What
going?
if I? Okay, I got one for you today because it's hot here in Chicago. It's hot. I mean, like it was 80 something, almost 90 degrees today.
What?
Listen, we gotta talk. We
That
gotta talk
that
about these
that
shorts.
that hot in the shy? Okay.
Yes,
Oh wow.
we gotta
Okay.
talk about these shorts, people. Look, first of all, if you're going to put on shorts, put some oil on them legs. I done seen some ashy legs today. I done seen just some lotion, some Vaseline. Come on, whatever it's gonna take. Let's work it out here. I done seen ashy legs. Secondly, look behind you. Okay, take a look in the mirror. Some of y'all need to see if them shorts too short. Now, don't be making that face, Brandon. You probably like that, but I'm still saying they need to
What's too
make
short?
sure them
What
shorts.
is too short?
I see a cheek.
Hold on, hold
Okay,
on. So now for people, I'm gonna give you a scenario of too short, and so I want people got to think back before the apocalypse, 1718 when Walmart used to be 24/7. Now go back to that point where you can hit Walmart, like you forget something, like oh the baby needs something in the morning or whatever, you got to run to Walmart, and you got the you know so the people that they just whatever they lounge around in their house they go out in, you know, you got that they go out, they got the shorts that's you know what I'm saying, maybe in the middle of the thigh, this is thigh, butt up here, middle of the thigh, you got that, that's good. This is that too that's too long for a woman, right? Middle
first
of
of
the thigh.
all, who shorts they put on?
Come on.
Who
Right
did they
now,
put they
now if you got
granddaddy?
if you got some basketball shorts
Did
on,
they put their
or
granddaddy shorts on?
okay, see
I
like
don't want no shorts that come down to here in my
okay,
butt up there.
okay. So now
That's some freak.
now you got the shorts that's right here below the butt cheeks, all the butt covered. You know what I'm saying? And then right there the ankle, how that I mean right there the thigh. Is that good?
Okay,
Is that
we're
fair?
good. We're good. We're
And then
still good.
you got the ones that's right here, got a little booty meat hanging at the bottom. If you bend over, you gonna see the booty meat. But if you standing straight up, you don't see the booty meat, but it's right there. Is that good? Is that too short?
No, nobody else is. Maybe some men, but women don't want to see your booty meat. I don't want to see
And
your
then
booty meat.
for a little bit, and you got a good
No,
chunk of
absolutely.
cheek out there. That's too far.
That's a pair of drawers.
With
Okay, so
with
you
and what?
talking
Remember,
about some
people,
underwear?
Walmart in the middle of the night back before thing. That was a
With
common
LeBron.
occurrence. That was a common occurrence. I just see a little bit more than that at Walmart in the middle of the night.
What
Like,
are you
okay.
doing at Walmart in the middle
I
of the
don't
night?
even know. I was looking for
That's what
something.
we should be
I
talking
was looking for
about.
something.
Why are you at
I
Walmart?
remember it clearly. There were three of them. All of them had pajamas on, besides the one that had the super shorts and the booty meat was hanging out. So that's too short. So the booty. So any cheek hanging out is draw the line. Long as the cheeks are covered, that's good.
Cheeks covered, I'm good. But also, when your cheeks start hanging out, you probably got some other stuff hanging out, like a lot of stuff with your thighs happening now. So that's why I'm saying turn around and take a look,
So we got to
cause
cover the
some of that
thighs.
ain't all cute.
Okay, so if there's a lot of thigh meat out there, they need to cover it up. It's legging
I,
weather. If you got too much
I'm
thigh
not
meat,
saying cover it up, cause I'm okay with that, cause all of us got it. I'm saying no, it's there. Don't let it be a surprise when you somebody's face
she is
pop
not
up and you
surprised
go
about
past the
all that
mirror
meat.
in a different angle.
She ain't surprised about all that thigh meat, booty meat out.
I'm
She,
just saying, just know it's back there because we can see it. Okay.
right, she walk around her house all day and she know it's there, but got to run out real quick. So okay, so we got to make sure you got lotion on your legs, oil, something. We don't want to ask you. What about the sandals? You want to make sure you take care of your feet too,
Look, it's summer. We may as well. It's summer in Chicago now. It could be 30 degrees tomorrow, but it's summer today.
right?
Okay, so you can put them toes out. Go get a pedicure. The little Asian women are very happy to have you. They will be saying, what color would you like? Please go and take care of that. Go and take care of your feet if you're going to wear sandals and go outside. I'm okay if you ran out the door because the baby needed some pampers and some milk. But I'm talking about people who we knew we were coming here and we didn't take care of any of this. That's my question, my point.
Right.
Even if you got to do an at-home pedicure, let's get that taken
Something.
care of.
Do something. Okay.
Do something.
Okay. So make sure people your shorts are proper. Make sure they at least cover your booty meat
And lotion,
and
lots of
lotion. There you go.
it.
All right. So that's Tip of the week. And the last thing I want to talk to y'all about, it's been all over the news. Can't avoid it. Got to be talked about. I hate to talk about it. I really do. Because this type of subject matter is something that I don't like to talk about because it's crazy. But since it's everywhere and it came with an apology and CNN brought it first, or somebody brought it first, is Diddy. Diddy and the videos of him accosting Cassie and so forth. You know that he gave her $30 million probably about 3 months ago to when she was going to sue him for something, and he paid her off quickly. And then that's why other people came out of woodwork like, oh, he paying folks quickly. Let me get something. But then they found a video from 10 years ago and so forth that he's jumped on her in a hotel. So I'm pretty sure what that video's been at the whole time, or who let it go. Because, I mean, it would have been something back then. I think it's past the statute of limitation to actually charge him with something on that. So what do you think about Diddy in that Cassie situation?
First of all, let's be for real. We didn't get no apology before this video was out. He knew what he had done.
And then, too, let me ask you this. I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and and I'm like, is any of this really our business? And he said, and the person said back to me was, when you decide to be a public figure and be in the public, what you do becomes part of the business of society. Do you agree with that?
I think certain things of a celebrity's life is not part of our business. Who cares? I don't want to know what Diddy had for breakfast or lunch or what type of underwear he wears. But I do want to know if you're going around abusing women, because I wouldn't want people that I know or children to look up to you and you're this abuser. That's when I draw lines, is that you've got some real seedy stuff going on in your background and you've got people thinking you're some stellar person and you're not. And once again, we didn't hear any apologies prior to the video being released. And where was video? I would sue the damn hotel if I was her, because they had the video the whole time. Well, they sold it to him. Wherever it was, hotel getting sued. Now I'm gonna get me another 30 stacks.
Well, I know that's
So
right.
that's what's happening. No, I'm sorry. Where was that apology?
Right. And so she's been around him for several years. I think 10, 15 years she's been around him. And she got a best way to call it not a salary, but what do you give kids when you get kids allowance or whatever?
Allowance, a
Right.
stipend,
Yeah. So
what?
she got an allowance for this whole time, and then it seems like she complained once it was cut off. Now in that scenario, that's allegedly she complained when it got cut off. Allegedly, but then in that turn, do you look at her differently for staying around that time because the money was there?
But was she staying because she knew what he had done and he was paying her to not tell those years with this allowance stipend? Or let's be for real, women stay with abusers all the time. This is not new.
True, true, true. But
They
less
stay with
money, huh?
abusive husbands.
Got
It's
less
not
money.
it's less funny, but it's more, it's really prevalent and
Yeah.
it's not new. It's been around for years, decades. Women stayed with abusers, whether it was mental, emotional, physical, and they stayed. I've given up on, it's not my business to understand why
Right.
a person would stay with someone who's abusing them, but that's not new. And I guess maybe for her, at least she stayed and got paid, which is a lot more than most women
True,
who stay with abusers. I don't know.
true. And then too, in that video they showed there was a lot of aggression in that video. It seemed like that was one of many things that have happened. I mean, if you look at it, you know what I'm saying. I don't think you. I mean, I don't know the mindset of a person that's allegedly
New to
abuser.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Do you start off going that hard? Do you start off, you know what I'm saying? The Ike and Tina, did they fight in public first, or was it some behind the scenes before you felt comfortable enough to try to rough her up at a hotel
Come
lobby?
on now.
Uh,
I said that when I saw it, I was like, this is not new abuse. You ain't dragging nobody. First of all, I don't know why she didn't take the stairs because he either had to chase me down all of them stairs to just catch me and bring me back up. So
Right,
to be like, no, we ain't stopping at no elevator.
right,
Like, come on, girl, you should keep it moving. But you don't chase somebody down, take their bags and beat them like that, and pick up their bags and drag them back. That's not a first time situation. You've hit them, you've smacked them, you've done stuff to them, and it's only that stuff progresses. It doesn't start at 10. It gets to 10.
right.
So
It's a
that's how
it's
you
a hard
know.
nudge one time too many,
Yeah,
and then it go to saying you suplexing her and all that craziness.
at
Actually,
least a push down the stairs before you get down to that. I mean, really, you just got smacked around before you getting dragged down the
right.
hall.
Yeah, the drag
Who
down the
gets you
hall
lead up
was
to that?
yeah, the drag down the hallway was yeah, that's next level right there. You gonna drag her back. You gonna
Yeah,
she leave. You can run down there and beat her up, and then pull her
take the
back to the
stairs.
room. Yeah, like people. So if anybody in that situation or anybody in that type of situation, hey, get them some help. 'Cause like I said,
Get
it
help.
never ends. That stuff, what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't think you can go to church enough or whatever to get that aggression out of your with that same person. Now, I do believe that if a person was that way with somebody, they may not be that way with the next person. I do believe that it could be situational to one person, not this person. But then there's also some people that beat everybody, women or men. You know what I'm saying? The women, there are plenty of women out here that's beating men and so forth. So it go both ways.
Abusers could, well, it's different. Like you might have some meek, mild girl that you know is not gonna fight you, and you're not gonna you can beat her up. But you go get you a big woman that's ready to slap everybody. You know it's not gonna be a beating. You're gonna be in a fight.
Right.
She might lose, but you're gonna be in a fight. So you may not step to her the same way. But then it becomes, to me, emotional and mental. And you beat her down that way in
Right.
some form or another. Or that's the physical is just the one thing taken off the table. But again, if anybody is out there in that situation, please get help. Go to domestic abuse. They've got help everywhere. There are places to help you get out of it. It doesn't end.
All right. With that being said, get help. All right. So this has been Bar Talk with
Talk.
Brandon and Sharice, and we'll see you next time.
I'm a
Peace.
co-host. I'm a co-host.